My heart was definitely racing out there. My face might not have shown it, but I was feeling a massive surge of emotion inside. You have actually won more matches than any other woman on the tour since the end of Wimbledon. You have won 10 straight matches against top 10 opponents. You are 10-0, which is just incredible. From the first ball, I knew Marketa was dangerous. She loves having time to set up those drop shots and slices. I am giving it my all. Playing on clay is a different beast, but securing a victory here is everything. She just needs to stick to her game plan and keep doing exactly what has worked all season long. Her style is pretty unconventional, featuring lots of moonballs, heavy slices, and drop shots. It is really tricky to play against. It is fascinating to watch her play. Meanwhile, Eala is desperately trying to find her rhythm before the French Open begins. I am picking the underdog in 3 sets. This could be very tricky. Sticking to the game plan is vital because both players are extremely aggressive on the court. We both have our strengths and weaknesses, but I think I did a great job sticking to my tactics today. Elena Rybakina just defeated a player with the exact same style that Alexandra is about to face in Strasbourg. Moonballs and slices, drop shots and rhythm-breaking tennis. Even Rybakina, a 2-time Grand Slam champion, admitted how difficult that style can be to face. Facing this style on clay forces you to adjust instantly. The problem is, Eala has never played this opponent before. The ranking gap seems safe, but analysts are already warning that Oleynikova is a very dangerous opponent on this surface. Here is every reason why this first-round match is the most dangerous hurdle of Eala's entire clay season. Eala faces Alexandra Oleynikova in the first round at Strasbourg 2026. Both players are searching for their best form before the French Open begins. Oleynikova entered the draw ranked 68 in the world, carrying a 12-8 record for the season so far. Her standout result was in Cluj, where she reached the semifinals before finally falling to Elena Rybakina in 3 sets. Her biggest victory happened in Rome, where she stunned the world number 18 player, Clara Tauson. Her toughest loss came in the qualifying rounds of a challenger event in Antalya, losing to Toth, who was ranked 264 then. Honestly, her overall results have not been that bad. She actually made a deep run in that Antalya tournament, reaching the final after getting in as a lucky loser. That success was on clay, and she followed it up with a strong third-round appearance in Rome just last week. It will be very interesting to see how she matches up here after fighting her way through the qualifying rounds. The other player is ranked 38 in the world with an 18-12 record this season. Her best result was the Doha quarterfinals, where she lost to Coco Gauff in straight sets. Her best victory was actually against Gauff at Indian Wells, when Coco was ranked number 4 in the world. Her toughest setback remains that Australian Open loss to Parks, who was ranked 99 in the world at that time. Her performance has been solid. She reached the third round in Rome before losing to Rybakina, showing real improvement on the clay compared to last season. She is looking to build more confidence this week. These two have never faced each other before, which makes sense since they are both relatively new to the Pro Tour. Oleynikova has not been competing at this high of a level or on such big stages very often until now. It is going to be fascinating to see who prevails. She is ranked 68 with 12 wins this season. She had a semifinal run, a victory over a top 18 player in Rome, and a clay court final appearance. Oleynikova is no walkover. She is a clay court specialist in great form. One specific thing she does better than anyone else will likely decide this entire match. If she can escape with a win here, it would be huge. Oleynikova is definitely coming to win this one. She needs to stick to what has worked all season and just play her game. Her style is very unconventional, featuring lots of moonballs, slices, and clever drop shots. Her style is totally unorthodox, and she is definitely going to stick with it. It might even frustrate her opponent into making errors. She must stay patient, especially after facing so many big hitters on clay over the last few weeks. This is a completely different kind of challenge. Oleynikova can hit big, but her style is strange. Eala must stay patient and pick her spots with extreme care to avoid getting frustrated. This is a fun matchup. I am curious to see how it plays out because Oleynikova is always such an interesting player to watch. Of course, Eala is still trying to find her rhythm before the French Open. I am predicting Eala will take this one in 3 tough sets. I suspect this match might be quite tricky. We could see a few unforced errors coming from Eala today. She will definitely be the one playing as the aggressor, but Oleynikova cannot be overlooked. She is very dangerous. We have seen her talent all season. I am picking Eala in 3, but let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. Congratulations on reaching the quarterfinals here in Rome for the very first time in your career. How happy are you with the result today? I am so glad to be in the quarterfinals. It was a very tough match today, but I am just happy I managed to win and I am looking forward to the next one. You say it was tough, but your tactics were excellent. You played well from the baseline and at the net. Was that a specific plan to change up your shot selection today? Yeah, I wanted to stay aggressive from the very first ball because I know how dangerous Marketa can be. She is dangerous. Those drop shots and slices? Deadly, if you give her a second to breathe. My goal was to keep her under pressure and take away her time. It worked. Next up, quarterfinals. You will face either Swiatek or Danilovic. You lead Iga 2-1 in head-to-heads, even though she is number 1. What can we expect? Honestly, it will be a battle. Playing Iga on clay is a whole different beast, but I am giving it my best. I am not overthinking it. It is great to test myself against the world's best on this red clay. For me, getting the match play matters more than the actual result at the end of the day. If you face Danilovic, you have the edge there too. You have only played each other once so far. What is the outlook there? We played once on hard courts, but clay changes the dynamic. It was a tough fight. She plays aggressive tennis and has a really solid serve too. So, I will just try to hang on. Tonight we have finally found our champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her to Court 9. You are officially the champion. It is a special moment having you here. Congratulations on an incredible run. Welcome to the stage. Come on over. We will move you so you are not hidden. Big congratulations on the big win. Amazing job. You are a 2-time Grand Slam winner and now a champion here at Melbourne Park. I am honestly speechless right now. This is such an incredible achievement for me and my whole career. I am incredibly proud of this. I owe everything to my team for the hard work we put in. And thank you to the fans. The atmosphere was incredible and I am just so happy. Look at these stats. 2 Grand Slam titles, 20 wins lately, and 10-0 against top 10 players. Rybakina is the gold standard for how to prepare for the clay season. She just proved that even at her peak, a tricky opponent can cause trouble. Now, put Eala in that same pressure cooker. Elena, the fans in Melbourne have loved watching you since 2023 and they certainly loved you again tonight. Let's talk about that match. Things shifted from 4-all to 3-0 against you in the final set. You only won 7 out of 28 points during that stretch. That is a tough stat. But I want to talk about your composure. You stayed so calm. Looking back, where do you think you turned things around and started winning the match from that point on? Well, in that second set, I was definitely too nervous. It made everything feel a lot more difficult. I struggled to raise my level and things just weren't going my way. It took a while to find my rhythm again. I am glad that even at 3-0 down, I fought for every single point. I just stayed in the moment. I waited for my opportunities and I took them. I am very proud of how I managed to finish this match. I am not allowed to touch the trophy, but could you pull it toward me just a little bit more? Sorry, I am not allowed to touch it, but we need to see you clearly. It is not that Casey wants it for herself. We just want to see our new champion. When you were serving for the match at 5-4, you looked so calm. What were you really feeling? My heart was definitely racing way too fast right then. My face might not have shown it, but I was feeling so many emotions. It was my big chance to close it out. My serve usually helps. In that moment, it was not easy. I knew it was the only advantage I had left, so I had to serve it out. I am just happy. Heart racing, face like stone. Rybakina called her serve the one weapon she could always trust when everything else felt uncertain. Eala's serve is still a work in progress. Against a rival who ruins your rhythm during big moments, That gap can decide everything. That gap becomes the story of the match. You have played Arina so many times now. Does it become more about execution? Since you know her game so well, do tactics even matter anymore? Or is it just about execution and who plays better on that specific day? The game plan is still vital because we are both very aggressive players. We both have our strengths and weaknesses. I think I followed my strategy pretty well in the opening set. Even in the second set, but Arina is a tough, experienced opponent. She adjusted her game as the match went on. I needed to adjust much faster, which I failed to do early on. But I am happy that with my team's help, I eventually found my way back. I really managed to refocus, and I am glad I could turn the whole thing around. You have won more matches than any other woman on tour since Wimbledon ended. You are 10-0 against top 10 players lately. Overall, you have won 20 out of your last 21 matches. How much confidence does that give you as you head into the rest of the season? Those are unbelievable numbers. It is an incredible statistic. Honestly, it is a huge relief and gives me a massive boost of confidence for the rest of this season. Things didn't start that well. I only qualified for the finals at the very last moment. But now, everything is different. Now, I just need to ride this wave. I want to deliver for my team and keep this momentum rolling all year long. Elena, leading into this match, we in the media have to look ahead to the big final and spend time discussing it. We talked endlessly about 2023, that brutal decider against Sabalenka. This was your shot at redemption, and you finally achieved it. Did those ghosts from 3 years ago haunt you tonight? Were you thinking about that previous matchup while you were out there? First, when you won that opening set, and second, when everything suddenly slipped away in the next one. Did the memories return? Look, we have played many times since then. I saw the old highlights, sure, but I focused on our recent battles. This time around, I simply stayed mentally stronger. I just kept pushing. My serve stayed sharp right until the very end of the match. I am beyond happy and honestly speechless. Rybakina refused to look back at that 2023 loss. She studied her current form instead of past failures. That laser focus on the present is exactly what her team needs heading into this high-stakes week of competition. Oleynikova has the footage now, but Elena has never faced her. Their first battle on clay, where every single point is vital. We all know one thing for sure: you absolutely love competing down here in Australia. You have 12 career titles now, including 2 Grand Slams. 3 of those victories happened right here, starting with Hobart in 2022. Then you dominated Brisbane in 2024, and now you have claimed the ultimate prize here in Melbourne. That is 25% of your trophies won down under. What is the secret behind your Australian success? Thanks, everyone. I truly love this place. I have had incredible memories here ever since I played as a junior. It is always special coming back. They call it the Happy Slam for a reason. From the treatment to the weather, everything about it feels right. This entire country is just stunning. I am already counting down the days until I can return next year. I have to ask you, you have won Wimbledon and the Australian Open. Now you will climb back to world number 3. Is world number 1, Roland Garros, or the US Open next? Is it your primary mission this year to go out and win those remaining 2 majors? Of course. But my focus stays on every Grand Slam and every major event on the calendar this season. Wimbledon was an incredible first major title. Once you taste that victory, you just want to win as many as possible. The hunger and motivation only grow. We saw those amazing photos of you celebrating with your entire team tonight. We realize how much effort everyone puts in behind the scenes to keep you performing at your absolute peak. Who are the key people from your past and present who paved the way for the incredible success you are seeing right now? Well, of course, there is Stefano, my coach. We have been working together for a very long time now. Since 2019, actually, it has been quite a long journey. His guidance is everything. He knows my game and my personality better than anyone else does. From his advice to my long-term physio and fitness coach, I am so grateful for my entire support team. Without them, none of this would be possible. We have had some amazing results together over the years. Last year was tough, far from perfect, but we managed to turn things around in the end. I am just so thankful to everyone. I owe everything to my team and everyone working behind the scenes. Their support is what keeps me going. Since 2019, that is how long Rybakina has stood by the side of the same coach. Success this consistent takes years to engineer. Her team has been laying this foundation since she was 13. She has been building this since age 13. Now, heading into Roland Garros, will Strasbourg provide that final missing piece? Rybakina identified the tactical nightmare. Eala is about to face an incredibly unorthodox and unpredictable player. Shifting clay momentum, zero pass data. Analysts call it dangerous. The stats say it is possible. It all comes down to patience. To follow every step of Eala's French Open preparation before the world catches up, subscribe right now. Comment below, does Elena beat Oleynikova? How many sets will it take? We read every single comment you post.